Happy holiday. Today is MLK Day, and we decided to do a special broadcast for Dr. Martin Luther King holiday. And today we're going to talk about why the black community needs to create more investment clubs. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing?
Man, what's up, beloved? I can't complain. I woke up this morning, so I'm doing better than most.
That's right. You're alive and breathing on schedule.
That's all that matters, man. Another day
Absolutely.
to make something happen, man. I'm great.
So
Yeah, I didn't, I
today,
didn't, I didn't appreciate having to, shovel snow, but other than that, I'm good, man.
yeah, well, we saw your video. If you didn't see the video, Jimmy's got a video out there talking about you don't got it. Bitcoin doesn't need you shoveling snow. Is that what you said? Is that
I
what you
mean, for the
said?
most part, I said I realized that my Bitcoin never asked me to come out and shovel no snow, man. So,
Mm.
just me pontificating, and complaining about, first world problems.
The responsibilities of real estate investment.
Hey, man, you listen, man. You're a wealthy landlord, so I know you know about that.
I'm a broke landlord, but I hope. Listen, I'm gonna be wealthy one day. I'm putting it out in the universe. I'm claiming it. Life and death lies in the power of the tongue. So yes, yes.
Hey,
But
listen, man.
listen, today is Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday.
Yes, it
So
is.
happy birthday, Dr. King.
Rest in power to the legend.
And today, listen, I do a broadcast every MLK day. I said, Jimmy, we got to talk about MLK because everybody puts out the whitewashed version of MLK. And we didn't really prepare because we just wanted to be authentic and come from the dome. But when you go through the history, when you do the knowledge, as Jimmy says,
Do the
you will
knowledge.
see he told us to support black business, support black banks, support black black insurance companies. Right? He told us all these things, but a lot of us still aren't doing those things today. So I said, Jimmy, what is one thing we can do to honor Dr. King's legacy?
Hmm.
And he said we could all start investment clubs.
Yes. And
Why
listen,
is that important, Jimmy?
so for those that don't know, and many of you guys do know because I talk about it often, I am a member of an investment club here in Philadelphia known as IB Big Investment Group. So it's basically I Buy Black Investment Groups. We call ourselves IB Big. Um, and we are an all black investment group that pools our resources to create wealth. But it's bigger than that, right? So the thing about it is, we often talk about black love and cooperative economics and all the different things that go into us moving forward as a people. And I think what we're doing with the investment club is so much bigger than the dollars and cents that we've made. By the way, we are making money, so that's that's as an aside. Um, it started in late 2019. I came aboard in the early 2020, so a couple months, about 6 months after it started. I wasn't one of the original members, but I came very early. I'm now a member of the executive team. I'm the crypto chair of the entire organization. But I say that to say it's about 40 of us right now. Um, we meet once a month. We talk about our investments and we continuously work together. But also, what comes out of that is a network comes out of that, right? We get to support each other. Those that have businesses, whatever someone in the club is doing, we get to support that. So it's bigger than the money. It's that actual idea of a network and the energy that's created when a lot of us build together. One of the things Dr. King talked about a lot is us actually building our own institutions and our own things, and being present. So we often talk about needing black spaces, and this is a black space, although it's not a physical space, but it's a space for us to meet, share ideas, and to share energy. And I think it's always powerful when a bunch of us get together to share energy.
Now, Jimmy, what is the goal of the investment club?
Well, the goal is to build wealth for our community, right, and to be community minded, right. So when we talk about building wealth with capital, it's the same thing that we talk about with the Black Wealth Rebels, right? The reason that Buy the Hood and the Finance Rebel decided to work together is because we're all moving at one place. Let's go together. Let's create time by joining forces. So it's kind of the same idea. The idea is to create wealth, but also to show that we can build our own institutions. We're standing on the shoulders of folks like Leon Sullivan, who in the past has done so and created things that still exist in our community.
Look up 1036 plan if you never heard of him.
1036 pen. My face on this side. There it is. Like there's my Leon Sullivan book behind me. But I know you got it too. I see. I know. Since I said that she's gonna grab yours. Mine is behind me, but that's the same.
Mine first. I think mine looks better than yours.
Mine is right behind me. Mine is right behind me over there. Here it is, right here, sitting next to Malcolm. That's the portrait of Malcolm, and the book is right next to it. But I digress. Because it is one of our inspirations as a club, but also a personal inspiration. is seeing what Leon Sullivan was able to create with his 1036 plan and with the work that he put in the community. So looking at that, we're just trying to, like, basically stand on his shoulders and kind of do the same and have something that is owned by us, controlled by us, and gives us a little bit of like I said, shared energy and power within our space.
Okay, so how would you define an investment club? And this is for, your average person that don't know nothing about investment clubs.
So the thing about an investment club, right? It's different than, say, if we were talking about managing capital as a capital manager or a mutual fund, or a lot of the organizations or groups when people come together to invest that you think of. We follow the rules of Better Investing, which is an organization that monitors investment clubs across the world. You can look them up at Better Investing. We do follow their blueprint. And as long as we have less than, say, 100 folks within our club, we fall under those rules where we're able to just literally get together. We look at the market. We look at also outside investments. Like, one of the things that we invested in recently is we have equity in Fanbase from Isaac Hayes III, which is a Black-owned social network. So we're able to do different things. We invest in small businesses, but most of our portfolio is either in Bitcoin, crypto, or the stock market. For the most part, we own a lot of different stocks. But it's literally a group coming together to pool capital to then grow said capital. That's what it's about. But the great part about it is this. The great part about it is we have done the hard work in building in our community. And what I mean by that is, one of the things that people will find is the trust issues that are there, right? There's a lot of trust issues that happen within our community. To be completely transparent and honest, I tried to build investment clubs for decades and was never able to do so. In fact, I remember one time a couple of years ago, this is years back, this is even before I knew what this club was, I had tried to build an investment club, and I called a meeting, and I had a bunch of folks that were interested. They were fired up. Everybody's ready to get going. And we had it on Saturday. By Monday, I had like 5 people out of the 20 some odd people that were there had their attorneys call me. All of them were trying to create the paperwork, and everybody started getting their attorneys involved. I'm like, yo, we didn't even do nothing yet. What are y'all talking about? So the infrastructure is set up with our current club. We have all the infrastructure and paperwork set up, and everything is completely transparent, which is very powerful. We use a software. It's called My iClub, which allows every member to see 24/7, 365 where the capital is located. We've created an executive board, a treasurer, a president, a vice president, a secretary. You have a crypto chair. We have, someone who chairs the committee in terms of getting members in. So we've done all the work in terms of creating infrastructure and making things transparent, because transparency is one of the most important things when you talk about having a club that operates.
Now, what happens if somebody says, all right, this is cool. They do it for a year and they say, I don't want to do this anymore. What happens then?
Cash them out. Get your money in,
Is there any penalty, or just straight cash them out?
So there's no penalty now. So there is a period, I think it's a couple months, like 3 months or so, that you can't cash out. But after that, we cash you out. Like, we don't want to hold anybody against their will, because the fact of the matter is, this isn't built for anybody, because it's bigger than just pulling capital. We want the right people. We don't care to have everybody, because first of all, the rule states you can only have up to 100 folks, but we want folks that are like-minded, that are looking to build, that are community-minded. There are a lot of people. We were talking about this the other day. There's some people that who look like us, who are in our community, who are straight. I know you can get mad when I say this, but they're straight capitalists. All they care about is the dollar. They don't care about the community. They don't care about whether they're harming someone. They don't even care about what they're investing in. They just want to make money, and we're bigger than that. One of the things we have folks do when we come in is actually tell us why they want to be in, and to give us a point that they learned from the miseducation of the Negro. That's something that we actually make people do. Like, what did that book, right? So, and the reason we do that is because, first of all, some people look at that. There are people that actually have money, who are corporate executives, who looked at what we're doing, and we tell them that part, and they say, never mind, I don't want to do it. And that's fine, right? But the point in doing that is, we want the right kind of people within this organization, because this is something that we're doing for the long haul. I don't care what the actual value of the club looks like tomorrow or even a year from now. I'm thinking about the decisions that I make in terms of, and I'm only one person, but when I think about the club, I'm thinking about 20, 30, 40, 50 years, because what we don't have as people are institutions. We have a lot of people that have great jobs in government, great jobs in corporate spaces, but do we have institutions that are ours? Some will say,
But
HBCUs, but I mean, even those aren't really. You want to get to the board of those. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
no. I mean, listen, I would agree. But what about the individual that's like institutions? I just want to make a couple dollars. Why should I do an investment club?
So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. For some folks, right, maybe you want to do your own investment club for that way, but you may not be built for what we're doing because what we're doing is bigger than that, right? We're talking about our folks, right? And a lot of people will say they're trying to bring their friends in that don't look like this is for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is FUBU. But it's bigger than just money. Like, again, the reason why even me and you work together so well is because we're mission focused. It's not just about money.
Correct.
Anybody can go out and get money, but you know, what happens to culture? What happens to the people? Like, what we really talking about?
Now, you talk about 20, 30 years.
Yes.
You know, I just experienced a death.
Yes.
I'm not trying to be negative minded, but just talking about the realities of life.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if somebody dies? What happens if somebody gets divorced? What happens if somebody gets disabled? Is that already factored in?
So we do have something now. Like most of the times, like we haven't really, and you know, knock on wood, thank God that we haven't really had that situation happen as of yet. But that's something that we're thinking about, and we have been consulting with some folks to figure out the proper way to handle that. Right now, the way it works is that person is cashed out. So we do have someone leaves their next to kin or heirs on their documentation.
So their family can come in.
Yeah, we cashed them out. The next step in terms of the evolution of the club is figuring out is there other ways to kind of handle that, right? Because there's two things at play. I'm not trying to even be funny when I say this, right? But because it's a private club and everyone is not allowed in, and there's certain criteria that you have to like do before you get into space, you can't just have someone leave their shares, right? Because there's a share price of the actual overall organization. They can't leave their shares to their next of kin because, I mean, some people.
Oh, they can't.
Well, no. They get cashed out. What I'm saying is they can't just say, okay, well, I own 600 shares of IB Big. Now my spouse has 600 shares. Because what if your spouse is a snow bunny? I'm not even trying to be funny. Because I know you say, you know, my black queens forever, snow bunnies never. That's not even what I'm trying to say. But that's just an example. But what if it's someone who doesn't fit within what we're trying to do, right? Again, we're looking for specific people, and all your skin folk is also not your kinfolk, because we all know. Right. So that's something that, you know, we're thinking about right now. You do get cashed out though. So let's just say your equity is, let's just say, you know, 50,000. You'll get 50 grand. Like, here, take it, and everything is documented and transparent at all times.
Now, keeping with King's legacy, right?
Yes.
How would investment club creation in the Black community be allowing King's creation or King's dream?
Because he talked about us creating our own, right? You know, he talked about reparations before he got out of here, but us having our own and doing our own, right? So when you talk about an investment club, it's another form of having our own bank almost, right? It's an entity that's set up for us to use capital and allocate the capital in a proper way for our community. So this is exactly what is needed. I think that, you know, outside of what we're doing, there should be IB Bigs in every state in this country, right? There should be. And by the way, if anyone needs help setting one up, like, we don't mind that either, right? And one of the things we do is we tell people, listen, set up one, and your investment club can invest in our investment club, right? Because you can also invest in the club as an entity. You know, still gotta fit the criteria, you know. So, but I do believe that this is something that is furthering the legacy in terms of spaces for us in all kinds of places. Spaces for us. We have our own spaces online, our own spaces offline. Me and you talked about it the other day when we were doing the presentation. And shout out to our sister Camille. We were doing a presentation for her group. Just the power of us being able to sit in that room and have the conversations we're having about taxes and real estate and insurance and Bitcoin, all the things. Those spaces are important. Having entities and spaces for us to build together, I think that is what's going to lead us forward in terms of getting where we need to be.
I mean, I would agree. And
you gotta agree, because it's facts, man. And by the way, another space that everybody should be a member of is blackwealthrebels.com. If you are not a member of our village, go to blackwealthrebels.com and join our village. You know, just had to put that out there.
Gotcha. So if you are a black person in the community and you want to create an investment group, you can custom tailor it to whatever need you want, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
So let's say somebody's in, I don't know, California, LA. They're seeing the wildfires. They're seeing all the corrupt cave dweller real estate investors who are sending out offers to people and their homes are still on fire. And you say, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. We're going to create our own money. I mean, we're going to pool our money. We're going to create our club so we can buy back our own homes, our own cribs, our own block. Is that something that's easily done?
Well, easy is a different.
And I know that's relative. Right?
But here's because the thing about it is this, right? A lot of it isn't difficult in terms of paperwork and entities and things like that. It's the building of that trust, and the fact of the matter is, we, as speaking from the club that I belong to, right? We're on our 6th year now. We've proven it. I haven't looked. That's the thing. I'm always thinking long term. I haven't looked at the account, but we were over 300K in terms of resources, and this is from small 50. So the way our club is set up, you can only put in a minimum of 50 a month or a maximum of 200. So therefore, the equity is always kind of split evenly amongst the folks. So no one can really take a huge percentage of the company. Every vote that happens, right? When we vote on purchasing something or selling something or whatever it happens, you have to have a majority, not just in terms of the numbers, but also the equity ownership, right? So we have a lot of rules and things put in place that make what we do work, but that comes over time, and that trust is already built up, right? That trust is built up because we have the receipts and we have the proof that it can be done. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the more difficult part. The difficult part isn't necessarily setting things up, but it's building that trust because we suffer from trusting each other.
Gotcha. All right. So real quick, because we can't be here long tonight, y'all, and we appreciate everybody in, and we'll get to some of the questions real quick. But real quick, Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
If somebody could, all right, Jimmy, I want to start an investment club.
Yes.
Short, quick, dirty. What do they have to do?
Y'all can shoot. First of all, y'all watching this, y'all member of the family. Y'all can shoot me a message directly. But we do have a website. It's ibbig.net, and it's .net, by the way, .net. ibbig.net. You can get more information about what it is we do.
But also, you should come in the village to talk to us directly about investment club.
That's another way to reach me because I'm in the village all day long, right? Go to blackwealthrebels.com and you can go right into the chat. I'm in the chat all day long, so you got any questions, you could always at me there too. But but ibbig.net, blackwealthrebels.com is definitely the place for everybody to join. And there's free tiers, and we're not trying to. I tell you, Kumar, I'm not trying to sell you nothing, but I do got something for sale. So blackwealthrebels.com. But I think that overall, kind of bringing it all to a head, our conversation, pause, is we need entities, we need spaces, and an investment club is a great space, right? Because we have a lot of people who are now first generation wealth builders, right? I've run into a lot of people from our age bracket and even younger than us who are first generation wealth builders. And now we got to start working on the next steps in terms of pooling resources for one. And the other part that I want to talk about, not necessarily in this show, but in general, is the next step is making sure those resources that we accumulate are able to get to the next generation. Because I think we're missing the ball in those two places. Pooled resources, we have a lot of rugged individualism in our community, right? And that rugged individualism will never get us anywhere as a people. And I know a lot of people don't care about that, and that's fine, but y'all ain't for us either then, because we're looking for community-minded people. What you always say, community-minded only.
Community-minded only.
That's
right.
Go
back to the question, Jimmy. If somebody wanted to start a club right now, what would they need to do? They got a group of friends. They want to start a club. They want to pool assets. What should they do?
The first thing is this. The reason I say come holler at us is because we can show you. We're open book. So if you want to see how we use our documentation, our paperwork, and all that, the reason I said reach out to us is because, as long as you are our folks, we'll help you with all that. We'll actually give you the template. Here, go do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? Because what we're doing is not about us. It's not about ego. It's not about me individually. It's not about our group. It's bigger than that, right? This is bigger than Nino Brown. So the fact of the matter is, you want to make sure that you structure it the right way. Again, I could tell you where we use our rules from. We get all of our rules from Better Investing, but we have the documentation that will allow you to, hey, take this, set this up, and go do your own thing. Go run with it.
How would you again decide on what to invest in? You know, what if somebody wants to say, I want to invest in real estate? I want to invest in Bitcoin.
That's
I want
fine.
to
But
invest
if
in the
you're
stock
doing
market.
all of those things are fine, but if you're doing it as a club, then the club has to decide. There is no one person that rules all, right? We do everything democratic. And we have rules for that too, and how in terms of how we vote for things. And also we don't do things based on FOMO. We don't do things based on what's hot. Again, we're looking at building something long term. So there has to be a thesis and an analysis and bringing it even before you bring it to the folks. We just don't come up on our meetings. And again, we meet once a month. The first Sunday of every month we meet, and we talk about our portfolio, talk about possible new things we got coming up. We also have events. We have an event coming up next Saturday at Coffee, Creams, and Dreams on Fairmount Avenue in Philadelphia.
Where you'll be presenting.
I will be presenting. I'm doing a presentation called, myself and my wife are doing a presentation together. It's called Investing is Self-Care. So that'll be an interesting presentation. I presented at the one last year too. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. So fact of the matter is, you can get started whenever you're ready to get started, but you got to have the right folks and you got to have people that are willing to build something, because everybody is not a builder, bro. I think you know that. Like, some people only care about getting to the bag, running the play. I want $7 million in business credit. I want to do what everybody does on IG. That's not what this is about. This is about, our president, Joel, has a hashtag he uses. I laugh at it, but he calls it slow money millionaires. Like, we're building wealth slowly. We are taking our time, but we want to build something that's sustainable. We are building a great foundation, to use a real estate analogy. We're making sure our foundation is set, And for the folks that are listening to me, you've heard me talk about this club a couple of years ago, and we're still here, and the capital has grown.
You talk about it almost every week when we broadcast.
Because I'm very proud of it, because it's bigger than the money to me. Like, to me, I could care. Like, I know our portfolio is growing, but it's big. It's way bigger than that, man. To me, Paul.
It's bigger than Nino Brown. Now, you said y'all don't do FOMO. Y'all not chasing any hot trends, hot stock tips.
No.
Do y'all have a value statement, core values? How do y'all do that?
Yeah, we have all the things, and every month we also get we have a treasurer who is my wife is a treasurer of the club, by the way, but who puts together our actual statement showing everything that we have, what the results have looked like quarterly, monthly, and we converse about it. And it's not that folks don't catch FOMO individually, but when you bring it to the group, that's the whole point of having a group. We correct each other and we check each other. Hey, this is something we should be looking at. So again, it's one of the more powerful things when you use collective energy and collective brain power to come to decisions. Because I'm so excited about what the future holds, right? What does this look like 10 years from now? If we've been able to take less than 10 years and have close to 300K, what does it look like in 10 years when we crack a mill? Like, that's going to be even more powerful to say that this was built from small amounts of money from people who are community minded that look just like me. And this is all us. This isn't, no help of no big institution. So this is very powerful, man. But we have all of that in terms of vision, mission, all of those things we already have done, and we're running.
Okay. All right. Well, real quick before we get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Got to give a shout out to JT Coins.
JT! Our village member, JT, is definitely in the village. Shout out to JT, always support.
He's definitely in the village. Thank you for the super chat, sir. Lisa J. Stocks is in the building. What up, Lisa?
Lisa, what's good, Lisa?
I'm City.
Lisa, Angela, Pamela, Renee. I'm sorry. My fault.
Now, what do you be my guest? This is in space too, right? We do this together.
Miss Edie called me a guest. It's all good though. It's all love though. Yeah, I'm Kamari's guest. Yeah, man.
Miss Edie has been rocking.
Jamil is here. Detroit's in the building. What up though? Hey, what up with your Lions, beloved? I'm sorry.
Oh, that was dirty. Why are you doing like that? It was. Hey, Nicole. By the way, I didn't give Jamil the horns.
Full hair is popping in that picture, cuz.
It is. It's dope.
Why?
Let's drop a meme. Let's listen. Let's get the likes, shares, and subscriptions up.
Hey, listen, man. Kamari putting my memes, man. I gave Kamari a gig full of memes. Like, here, feed the streets, and you just ignore my memes, beloved.
Markia, what up?
Yeah. What's up, Markia?
Markia must be tired because she ain't sniped on me yet today. Markia, I need to talk to you. But thanks for joining. Don Johnson's in the building.
Don, what up,
All right, you know some shit talking's about to go on.
Yeah, man.
Listen, Don,
I see all the Team Nates in the building, man.
I thought don't bring up nothing about Nate. We not talking about
No,
Nate
I'm just
this
talking
week
about
at
the
all.
whole Team Nate.
Listen, we about to ban Nate Talk for like a year, man. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me. What up, Ant? Joyce, welcome.
Hey, Joyce.
Miss Camp's in the building.
Mrs.
Welcome,
Camp, what's
welcome.
up?
All right, Joyce, she says, how do we contact about? Listen, join blackwealthrebels.com.
There you go.
You got all you need.
And you know, you holler at us about anything you need.
Anything. Thunder, what up, baby? Jabbar's in the building.
Jabbar the legend. Jabbar, what's up, man? Yo, Jabbar, man. I'm gonna call you this week, Jabbar.
He said, let him hold about 7 million.
I'm broke, baby.
That's a little light.
I'm broke, baby.
All right, let's build a school for the culture. I'm with that.
Hey, listen, that's what we're working towards.
It's funny. I've been wanting to do a Saturday school for a long time to support children and of course, finance and wealth things, math, science, STEM, right?
I don't think that's difficult. I think we're closer to that than you believe. Like, you know.
No, I don't think it's difficult, but it's just like anything else, right? You got to coordinate times and things like that. Because listen, anytime I do something, I want to do it. I want to do it right, and I want to do it for the long haul. So it's not about rushing. It's about just getting it right.
Okay. All right. I'm saying, like, you know.
Azini's watching on my TV. Do me a favor. Can you take a picture of us, share it on IG, tag us in it?
Oh, yeah, that'd be fire.
We need that. We need that. Thank you. Checks and balances. That, absolutely.
I'm laughing at some of these comments, man.
Rich
was really good. Hey, Rich, man, thanks for sharing my video, man. You know, my wire quotes video, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you was in your bag on that one.
Yeah, you didn't catch the first one, though. I know you didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Which one?
I mean,
I did miss you one way, but it's the other way. Because that's probably my favorite quote, and I hate Omar. I mean, excuse me. I hate Marlo.
Hate's a strong word.
I do, man. He did Bull dirty, man. He didn't have to do that. Even
Avon. He's a product of his environment, man.
Yeah, Avon cussed out the ref, did him dirty. He didn't kill him. But it is what it is.
Avon let his best friend in his life get murked, though. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's not turn this into that.
What's up, Les?
Let's not turn this into that. Yes, what's up, Les? Yeah, definitely broke chop it up with Les today. What's up, Les? Les is a member of the club, by the way. Les is a member of our club.
Nice. I know that name from somewhere, too.
100 Black Men.
Okay. All right. That's what's up.
Jamil said the line about NBC.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. You know, enjoy the Eagles next week. I'm chilling. Okay.
I must have got pardoned. By the way, shout out to the pardon of Marcus Garvey.
Yes.
All right. I'm sorry I couldn't remember Jimmy's name. Please blame it on my menopause.
Whoa.
All right.
It's all gravy.
We will charge it to your head, not your heart.
That's right.
All right. This is what up?
What's good? Got to go with my second city now. Shout out to my builder 1 and 4 bills.
All right.
If you think about it, he was kind of an investment club, just collecting different style donations. You know what he's talking about, right?
No.
You want to know what he's talking about?
What was he talking about?
He's talking about Nate. He's saying Nate had a.
Oh.
Come on, man. You got to keep up, beloved.
Listen, I blocked Nate out my mind, y'all. Y'all won't let it drop. Y'all won't let it go.
It's a great conversation about black wealth. That's why.
All right.
I have a 550-acre community development, all black owned. Let's build together. Whoa. Yo, text me the info about that.
Where is that at? And what y'all doing with that?
He just said he gonna add me to a group chat with the owner.
Okay, that's dope. That is super dope.
All right. We have the mentees available for a lesson at 100 Black Men in Philadelphia Saturday Leadership Camp. Listen, let's talk about that. We'll come up like myself, Kamari, Corey. That's what we do. We pull up in the community. Like
that's easy. And also, don't forget the Fatherhood Camp is coming up as well. Yes. Fatherhood Camp has been running the last 9 summers. for 10 camps.
10 camps in 9 years. Yep.
10 camp. Thank you.
But we also will pull up at any sort of community-based thing. You know, it's just that's just a word, and we'll put something together specifically for
those youth.
Yeah, the youth there. That's what we about. So let's talk about that. We definitely there.
I just recommended all this man, Mr. Akil Parker, Professor Parker today. Some of my people listen. Akil's dope.
Yeah, that's our brother, man.
Shout out to Don Johnson. Listen, math is everything, y'all. Listen, we got to get our youth on that math.
Math is God's language.
Yes, we will definitely come through.
Yep.
Okay. No, that's good. You got it. All
right, bro.
Oh, come on, man. There y'all go equating Nate to goddamn MLK and Malcolm, man. Y'all disrespectful. Y'all out of pocket for that.
Yo, the village is hilarious, yo.
I'm gonna start. I gotta create some Nate. I'm in a bond, Nate.
We need some Nate merch. As a matter of fact, Nate merch coming in February, man. For Black
History Month, we gotta do some Nate memes.
Drop some Nate merch.
We gotta do some Nate memes.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
What up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Ryan, I need a favor. It's funny. I've been meaning to reach out to you. You did a meme of me and my father a few years ago, and I can't find it. Could you please send me that? I need that. Thank you, sir. What up, Maddox?
Man.
Okay.
There's Joan Bart already put me in a group chat with the owner of the acreage. Like this is huge.
Let's go. Well, send pics as well. Oh, where's it at, Bart? Where's it at?
Yeah.
What state? What locale? I mean, don't disclose the back cave if it's a secret.
Yeah.
Thank you. My pop's passed, and I wanted to find that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
North Carolina.
Pre-construction.
Ooh.
Okay. 550 acres. Is it in the triangle? Now I'm asking all kind of questions. Never mind. Ignore that. Ignore that. Don't disclose. We got to keep some things private. Can't put everything out there.
Offline about that, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Bar, man. Next Saturday, pull up, man. We having another event at Coffee Creams and Dreams on Fairmount Avenue, man. We all gonna be there. You know, so pull up to that, man.
All right, Jimmy. Well, I promise you we wouldn't be on too long. But as we end tonight, investment clubs to fulfill the vision of Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yes. Create our own. Listen, man, we need to create our own spaces. We need to create our own entities, our own institutions that belong to us. Even if we are to organize, right? To me, this is bigger than just investing. Investing is just like what brings us together. But the idea of sharing energy, sharing time, sharing resources, right? Les is a member of the club. He also is, in 100 Black Men. And now we're getting a chance to go talk to those gentlemen there to help share energy with the youth, right? This is what comes from being in spaces with like-minded people. And that's the thing. It's not for everybody. If you're one of those people who only care about making capital and don't care about the community, that's fine. But, go that away. But if you are community-minded and you're looking to build with like-minded folks who are looking to do more, not just for their family, but for others' families, for the overall community, then we got the space for it. IBBig.net. You can go to blackwellthrebels.com, which is myself, Corey, and Kamari. That's our entity. And, ask questions there, and I'll put you in the right direction, man. Make sure you join Black Wealth Rebels, because blackwellthrebels.com, what we're doing there is also special. We have a village over there where, we talk about fulfilling a dream every day. And, we also share energy, share ideas. It's a lot of great content there, a lot of great classes, a lot of other classes that are coming soon. It'd be very powerful, man. So just stay in tune with everything we got going on. Also, follow Black Wealth Rebels on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
The Black Wealth Rebels on Instagram.
Yeah, man. Y'all can see the post I put up today with Kamari in the comments hating on me and whatnot.
Man, I tell you. It's hard out here.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if like I said in the post, though, if I just throw the word taxes out there, you give me 15, 20 fire emojis. You know what I'm saying?
Lorraine, what up?
Lorraine, what's up, sis? How are you?
Thank you for pulling up, Lorraine. Listen, turn on the notifications on the YouTube channel. I kind of had to twist Jimmy's arm. We got a broadcast for MLK.
Right, so here's the thing. Me and Kamari were actually getting ready to this was mad random. That's
It
why
was.
it popped up this way. Like we were talking about something else. He was like, let's jump on live. I'm like, all right, man, let's get it.
But I think the people want us here live, right?
No, that's fine.
Well, no. I want to make the point. Everybody that's here, let us know. Would you rather us do stuff live, or would you rather us do it pre-recorded and put it up later? Let me know in the chat, please, real quick. This is going to determine our fate.
I see what you're doing.
What am I doing? I'm talking to the peoples.
Yeah, people that are here watching us live. Of course, you're going to get the answer that you're looking.
No, they might want to watch later. They might not care. They might not care.
Our audience is smart, so they know even if we record live, they still can watch later, right? So come on, man.
Live.
You know what you're doing, man. Like
live. Look at this live. I mean, listen, it's just questions.
You are hilarious, bro.
It's just questions, sir.
And I don't mind live, by the way. I love live. I love the live because again, I've been talking about it all show. I love to share energy, right? So I get that.
Okay, I enjoy live. Recorded is fine. What is best for you and Jimmy.
But also, what I was saying is some stuff, right? And I'm being completely honest, right? So if you go back to the village, which is at blackwealthrebels.com, we have different tiers. Some stuff will be pre-recorded just for specific people within. Oh, Dina changed her profile pic. I was like, who the hell is that? Like,
Yeah, are those monkeys? Oh, she's stunned on us. She out traveling the Amazon or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous. 2 lives. 130-minute pre-record.
Yeah, he giving us a full blueprint right there.
I'm not mad at that. That's I would agree, Don. All right, well, listen, y'all. We appreciate y'all jumping on. We went a little over. I told Jimmy 10 minutes.
It's all good. Because once I get on here, we start chopping up with the folks. You already know what it's going to be. That's the other reason why you want to go live too, because you know how it is. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. BlackWealthRebels.com. That's right.
Yes. Join the village.
Black Queens Forever. I'm sorry. My fault.
Is that what we doing today, man?
My fault. Hey, listen, that's not on Dr. King Day because never mind.
Well, why not on Dr. King Day? Why not?
No, stop that.
Why not? Why not?
Chill right now, man.
No, I need you to explain to me why not on Dr. King Day.
Dr. King to me is probably one of the most misunderstood figures in history, right? And I say that because a lot of people don't read his writings and his texts and some of his thoughts, or they try to put him down into one span of time, right?
Just say they whitewash him, man. Let's get to it. They whitewash him.
That's another way to say it, right? That's another way to say it.
That's true.
But I didn't want to make any comments about snow bunnies and Dr. King because that's going. I was trying to stay away from that, man. Because
Okay, well, you ain't got to do it. How about we do this?
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
I mean, listen, we got to stay true to our tribe. That's all.
All right. I appreciate that.
All right.
Facebook. Okay, that's what it is. Her YouTube joint. She's on YouTube. I'm about to say she's king. Appreciate
right,
that.
Thank you. So yes, everybody subscribe to BlackWealthRebels.com. Join the village. Also subscribe to Black Wealth Rebels, the YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We appreciate you all. We'll be back on Wednesday. And remember,
Wednesday we got Wealthy Wednesdays. I'm gonna drop probably tomorrow. I'm gonna drop a Bitcoin podcast. I do the Stack Sats to Die Trying podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Stack Sats to Die Trying. I'm gonna drop the podcast. But it goes early in the village. So if you're in BlackWealthRebels.com, you'll get access to it days before it hits YouTube. So and what I'm going to talk about this week is I'm going to actually talk about the Trump coin because I had a lot of questions.
I was actually going to ask you to talk about that on here.
I got so many questions today about that I feel like all right, so must be what I should do to this week's show on. So I'm working on that now. I'll have it ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we go from there, man. And I'll also probably be rumbling SPY tomorrow. I got to see what the market looks like. It's the first day post Orange Man taking over, so I may not jump in right away because I want to see how the market responds and see what kind of. I'm thinking it probably will gap up. I don't know what Dina might know what the futures look like already on SPY. I haven't looked yet, but
I think it's going to look good for oil. I think energy in general is going to look good.
And the thing is, I'm pissed about that because we actually put an oil play out a couple weeks ago. I took the play, cashed out, and now I'm sitting like I should have put more time and just waited. Are you still sitting on your XLE? You sold out.
I am. So I'm gonna tell everybody now. You should look at XLE. I'm not going to say to buy it.
That is not investment advice. Whoa, let's start with this. Not
Wait. I got you, brother. I got you. But you should look at XLE. It is not investment advice. Jimmy is correct. But you should look at it. It's not investment nor tax advice, nor legal advice. All right? This is for entertainment and educational purposes.
Crazy.
Only. Go ahead, Jimmy.
XOM and XLE were beat up a little bit. And I was looking at them on my Kelvin channel. They were beat up a little bit a couple weeks ago. And I was like, all right, so they do for a bounce. But I should have bought a bunch more. And I should have put more time on it to see how it responds to Orange Man. Like, you know, Jamil's talking about the Melania coin, but even beyond that, right? So I don't know how many of y'all saw any of his inauguration today, but did you see the guy that was like cosplaying Dr. King doing I Have a Dream speech? Matter of fact, the pastor was out of Detroit, by the way, Jamil, but I digress. He actually dropped the meme coin this evening that folks was like pumping now. So I'm like, this is going to be an interesting 4 years. But I'm
dump all over the place.
Listen, man, I'm not chasing waterfalls. I'm sticking to the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to. You know, I'm all thinking about the long term. So
please do. Please
do. You know, it is what it is, man.
All right. Well, listen, Wealthy Wednesdays this week. We have the Bitcoin giveaway on Friday. This week's topic for Wealthy Wednesdays is how to master your personal financial plan. So make sure you tune in, turn on the notifications, and we'll see y'all on Wednesday.
Yep. Love y'all. Peace.
Later. Happy